Alright, so here we are in hard mode. Hard mode, you need 15,000 points. No stupid time limit. It's not terribly hard if you know what you're doing, which is actually not that hard to know what you're doing, because this level really doesn't change dramatically or anything like that. They just add more enemies that are more annoying, and it's pretty self-explanatory that you could get an A in your first or second try. I mean, it is harder, but make sure that you pace yourself and you're gonna do fine. See, they added a lot more of these guys here. They're really easy to defeat. Before they send out before they like morph into all these little guys, you can pretty well take them out. Just bounce up onto it or jump onto it. Don't do any of the homing attacks on it. Now, if for some reason you kill that guy and you don't make it high enough to make the jump, and you have to restart, I've only had to do that problem once. But like I said, take your time when you're going through it. You can see right here, like, oh, I missed the thing. Oh no, I didn't restart filming or do whatever. You're allowed to take your time. You're allowed to make some mistakes. Just go at a nice even pace so you don't get frustrated, and this could actually be an incredibly easy A for you. In fact, the longest part of this level is going to be the very end, with the Tetris-like blocks that you're on outside. Now this guy could be annoying. If you don't defeat him, you'll just shoot right into him. In fact, when we're outside, I can't remember how I did it in my standard definition guide, but I might do things a little bit differently. But if you compare this footage that you're seeing here in HD to my standard def footage, there should be enough tips and tricks that you should be able to complete the level very easily. So as you can see, I have no rings. You know, I was demonstrating earlier, got hit in the hallway when the guy had the shield up. I purposely attacked him to show that, you know what, you can miss up, you can make mistakes. I show that you don't have to be a pro to do this. Now right here, this is important. Wait for the shields to go down. Be quick, efficient, and go right across. If for some reason you have some sort of shield that picks them all up, then consider yourself screwed. Alright, so we're doing great. We're pretty similar to as if we were doing this in normal mode. I mean, look at it, we're still under 3 minutes. We almost have 9,000 points. Now this is what I do. I know that they're gonna have to wait for their shields, so I just jumped on the railing and slowly approached and made it. Pretty simple in my opinion. Like I said, take your time. So you see we're bouncing around. Right here they give us this upside down rail. It'll just automatically go on it. Don't accidentally overshoot. Just let go of the controller. Doing great. Right here we have 2 enemies. I just avoid them. In fact, there was one more right around the corner. I was scared, so I just kept running. Now this part is going to be important. This part could be tons of frustration. Just watch. You see how I did it? Just took my... I just breathed in between every single one. I was so nervous that something was happening. Just make sure you give yourself enough space that you can home attack on them. Just doing great. They have 2 of these enemies in this room. Very easy. Like I said, just pop yourself right over to the one, and hey, just kill 2 of them in a row, and you got a combination. Because remember, you can chain combos by bouncing. So we got the gold beetle that was back there. He was just in a different place. So see, I try to do my best to take him out. Because I'm like, oh, I don't know how many points I need. I'm like, alright, I need 15,000. Well, I'm going to get that without any of the time bonus. So, hard mode, they give you an abundance of enemies. I recommend just falling down right here. And then taking out that guy, and that should send you over 15,000. You could have actually gotten it much earlier. So hard mode is not that hard. it's just long. I think by the time we're done, it's 9 minutes long, just because of the ending of the level. Because we have to do the outside part nearly twice. And you're gonna see why in a minute. But first, there's gonna be a couple goons that are just gonna be right here. See how they're just right there? What I do is, I don't want to risk going over the edge, so I just take my time and roll in front of them. Now keep your jump to a minimum so you don't get hit. There's gonna be one guy at the end here. Jump, take him out. He might hit you first. Collect your ring or rings, whatever. Because out here, you don't want to die. You really don't want to die. We're doing great. The rest of this, though, it's pretty much monkey see, monkey do. Which is, underneath this block, there is a switch. That's the switch to trigger the rocket at the very end of the level. Now, I might do this differently in the standard def version, I can't remember, but I'll show you what I remember doing it in the HD version. So I collected some rings, just to make sure I have some health. I leave a couple behind, just in case I need them for whatever emergency. I like that they gave us more of these guys that just spread into a million pieces, because they're much easier compared to their counterparts that try to hug you to death. So right here, I get nervous about trying to home attack into them, so I just try to land into it. My hands were that sweaty, they were that stressed. Just take your time. That's why my video is 9 minutes long, because I know not all of you are going to be doing this in 6 minutes. So right here, you have to make the jump. It's a little nerve-wracking, but that's what you got to do. So alright, so we're almost done to restart it, if that makes sense. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the left this time. Just like we were doing with the Lost Chow. Except not quite. You see the green platform over there? You see there's even a Chow box over there. See, so we're not doing Mystic Melody. I give myself big enough speed. I land near the Chow box, and then I just drop myself over. And there's the switch. Then you have this nice little platform that you just drop down below to. You hit the switch, and then sends you back up. You're into purple. So now it's like you're starting the segment all over again. So literally, we're going to repeat everything that we just did, but take your time. See, we got this little thing to bounce off of. Don't overshoot and die. Please don't. You spent 8 minutes of your life doing this level. You don't want to do it again. So like I said, we need 15,000 points. Who needs a time bonus when you could just get it naturally? So if any of your friends are having a hard time with this level, you can just laugh at them, I guess, because it's not... This is not hard. This is one of those levels that are just annoying. It's kind of like all the Tails missions. For whatever reason, Tails levels aren't very fun or entertaining. Hard mode of this is just very annoying because of how long it is. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the longest mission in the entire game to take you to do any of this stuff. At nearly 9 minutes long. Or actually over 9 minutes. Let's find out. We have 15 seconds to make it under 9 minutes. Are we gonna do it? Well, I like to take the time to defeat this guy. Let's see, we got 9 seconds. 7, 6. We're gonna make it in under 9 minutes. Let's find out. Roll and go. Oh! So close. Either way, congratulations on the A rank. There's plenty of time for improvement and literally improving your time. So congratulations.
Cool.